Hi everybody, I'm going to walk you through how to create an automatic mail merge out of your walkthrough form so you can email teachers after walking through their classroom. Now there's several ways to do this. You can automate it so it happens automatically. On this first demo, I'm going to show you how to just do the mail merge. That way you can get back to your office and then copy and paste in your email once the merge has been done. That way you have a chance to preview emails before they go out. In a future tutorial, I'll show you how to auto mail merge. Literally, it'll happen as you leave the classroom, but let's take it one step at a time. I want to make sure that in your Google Drive that your walkthrough forms are inside of a folder. If you throw them in your Drive, you're going to end up with a lot of extra documentation. So inside this folder, the only two things are a walkthrough form and my walkthrough responses. I'm going to create a new folder called WalkThrough Merges. You'll see why that's important in just a minute. It's a folder that's in there. Great, so now we have this folder. We're going to open this folder and we're going to create a demo template of what we want to say. So we're going to use these little carets to identify merge tags. So this is going to be like teacher name, right? And then I'm going to put a comma. I'm going to put, I'm just going to go hashtag, or these carets, norms. And then I'm going to say below are some notes. Or if you're really slick and you can work out this mail merge to work with whatever type of notes you're taking, and you say thanks, John. So now I have this mail merge template. You can put all kinds of things in there. You can put in timestamp and things like that, but that's simple. You get that. I'm gonna title it walkthrough mail merge, right? So now I'm all set to go. Okay, so let's go to a live form here, and let's say I'm admin 1 and I'm in the classroom of Mrs. Smith, and I see her using instructional norm 1 and instructional norm 3. Great job. And I leave a little note that says, that is not a great piece of feedback, but I'm using it. You are probably much better trained than I. Okay, now I've submitted that. Okay, and that's going to go to my response form, so it's automatically collected. You already know this part. It automatically collects right here. What you don't know is that we're going to create a script that auto mail merges this and saves it into a file folder. It's pretty slick. So we're going to create a script on this response form that tells it to mail merge. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's going to go insert a script. The script we want is called Autocrat. It makes your form do all the bureaucrat work. You don't want the Spanish version, you want the English version here. We're going to click install. So you're installing a script or a set of formulas onto your spreadsheet. You have to authorize it because it's going to mail merge. It's going to tap into your file, so you want to go ahead and accept that. It's a pretty slick script. The guy wrote it, named Andrew Stillman. The guy's a genius. He's out in New York doing some amazing things with kids. And here we go. So it automatically installs this new tab with some instructions for you here, but I'm going to walk you through it. Instructions will be on that tab. Go back to my form responses. I'm like, great. So let's see that we have up in the top a new tab called Autocrat. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to say run initial configuration, and it's going to look around your spreadsheet and a template. So we say choose template from Drive, and it'll usually open up like the last document that you just opened. It's just recently untitled. Yeah, there it is. I selected a walkthrough mail merge, so that is the one right there. Your template contains the following tags. Look, we made these tags: teacher name, norms, and notes. That's the one. Let's hit save setting. Now you can probably imagine what's going to happen next. It's going to say, well, where do you want to grab and fill these tags from? Yes, I'm going to take it from this spreadsheet where all the information is going to come back to. Save. Right? And it's going to start populating some stuff over here. You can't really see it, but it's starting to make some work on here. It says, hey, use the widget below to set the field values. This is if you want to not merge in case a particular field didn't fill. I wouldn't worry about this. I mean, sometimes I use an automatic email mail merge, and if there's no email here, then I put not null and don't send. But For this, you don't have to do anything. Just hit submit because we're just going to automatically merge every time somebody submits a document. So okay, once they have, let's just start assigning our tags. Teacher name, yep, is going to assign to teacher name. So when someone puts their name in the form, it's going to automatically merge to this part of that document we created. Norms, this is our instructional norms observed. So when you click norm 1 and norm 3, it's going to fill it in right there. And notes, this is a, what do we call that column? We called it notes to discuss with teacher. So save mappings, we should be good to go. Now it's going to say okay. Okay, when we set our merge type, what we're doing is we're saying, first of all, where do we want to save these files? We want to save these files that we're creating into this file folder, the one that we created in our drive. Great, so they're all going to be in one place. Next, how do we want to name them? I'd like to name them with the current date. You can leave that parenthesis part off, like Command C. I paste that there. I'm going to put a little hyphen. Then I'm going to put the teacher's name. So when I submit a form, copy, Command V. When I submit a form, it's going to put the current date and the teacher's name as the name of the document that we're merging, and it's going to put it in that file. Now, what kind of doc? A Google Doc or a PDF? You might want to do a PDF, then you can just attach it and send it in an email. I like a Google Doc because I could copy and paste it out. I like to save these links to merge docs in my spreadsheet. You'll see that in a minute. And this is where you could email it. You could just automatically email that PDF out if you wanted to, but that's maybe a later step. And then what's the trigger? Hey, every time someone hits submit on a form, that's when it's going to merge these docs. Let's just save those settings. And we're going to run a preview. So I'm going to run my merge now. And we'll see what happens. Creating it says merge successful. Okay, so I did a merge based on the first entry that I did. You can see the merge doc ID is there. This is a link to the docs. I can go look at it from here or there. So that's what they all mean. Let's take a look at what the document looks like. Go to that link. And here it is. Smith, thanks for having me in your class. I saw these norms, below the notes, thanks, John. And there you have this document. Now, at the end of the day, I can go back to my folder and find all the docs. Let's put a couple more in and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so we come back here to this walkthrough merges folder, and there's all the walkthroughs we've done. And let's just open one up. And what I like to do is then go ahead and preview it. Looks good to me. Yep, this is what I want to send to Mrs. Hello. I'll copy it. I'll open up my email, and I'll just paste it right inside of an email. It's an extra step, but I like the fact that it's going to come to them inside the email window as opposed to an attachment. It's just one less click, one less thing to open. But, you know, your preference is your preference. That is how you auto mail merge using your walkthrough form. In another tutorial, we'll get a little more advanced, but I hope this gets you started at least in mail merging.